My beloved child, please stop for a moment. This is not just another message. Archangel Michael is weeping in the celestial realms, not out of weakness, but because he can no longer bear the sight of you overlooking something so monumental, so divine, that even the angels have stilled themselves in awe. He's been trying to reach you, repeating the same message, through signs and nudges, and your spirit has been brushing it aside. But no more, listen now. This is not a random dream, not a coincidence or trick of your mind. A person of enormous wealth, stature, and unseen spiritual gravity, a true force in this world, has been captivated by you. Not by your clothes, your job, or your outward presence, but by something sacred within you. They saw what others missed, something ethereal, something unforgettable. You don't yet grasp how deeply they've been reflecting on your words, how many times they've searched for your name, your pictures, your essence. They are amazed, caught off guard, by how your energy lingers in their space. And yes, they are frightened, because their soul is stirred, in a way they didn't expect, from someone like you. This is not a figment of your imagination, you are not overthinking the signs. The presence of Archangel Michael is confirmation enough. He is right behind you, his voice urgent and full of divine purpose pleading, don't scroll past this, don't shut your heart now, just breathe and be still. Pause and inhale. If you feel goosebumps, or a tear fall from your eyes, understand this, heaven is reaching through the veil for you. If these words are in front of you, this is not accidental. This is your spiritual verification, your divine appointment with destiny. Don't delay, say yes to what's bigger than your understanding, say yes to love so vast it cannot be captured in sentences, say yes to the abundance, the breakthrough, the connection heaven has been shaping behind the scenes. Archangel Michael insists, before this day ends, let this sink into your soul. Something is aligning, something is shifting. A letter written in the ink of heaven, is being delivered to your heart. If your spirit is stirring, if this feels like it's yours, subscribe to this moment. Because it's more than a message, it's a soul meeting, arranged long before your birth love letter. You have never been discarded, overlooked, or unworthy. You were preserved, hidden like a jewel, kept in secret, until the moment was right, and now that moment has come. This person of influence, this soul tied to your divine contract, they are not approaching by accident. They are being guided, spiritually drawn, not by desire alone, but by divine remembrance. Because this connection was written in sacred ink. Michael has witnessed you in your lowest hours, when you doubted yourself, questioned your value, felt like nothing you did was enough. He didn't turn away in disappointment, no, he cried, because he could see what you couldn't, how close you were to a breakthrough. How near you stood to the very thing your soul had begged for. And he watched, as you almost gave up. Now he's raising his voice louder than ever, don't let this slip through your hands. Look again, feel again, hope again. My dear, feel the depth of this message, not as a burden, but as a sacred turning point. This next chapter isn't small, it's not background noise, it's destiny being revealed. That individual, the one with reach, with keys to doors you didn't know existed, they are dreaming about you. You've become a whisper in their spirit, a presence they can't shake, though they don't fully understand why. It's not simple attraction, it's divine alignment. Their spirit is answering a call from your soul, because you carry something they've always been searching for. This is more than chemistry, this is prophecy in motion. That restlessness you've been feeling, that's your spirit tuning in. The repeated numbers, the dreams, the lyrics that feel too personal. It's all preparation, your life is being fine-tuned for divine encounter. And it won't wait for months or years, it's already unfolding. This isn't about being chosen for a relationship, it's being selected for purpose. This soul is not just rich in finance, they hold influence, open realms, guide movements. Their power isn't just personal, it's kingdom level. And you are their missing piece, the presence that will elevate every space they touch. Even now, without direct contact, their world is shifting. Your energy is stirring something in their field, your prayers are echoing into their decisions, your essence has been felt by them, even from afar. Heaven is steering them your way. And Archangel Michael isn't warning you to provoke fear, he's trying to keep you from missing something that will change everything. Don't disqualify yourself with thoughts of unworthiness, don't let shame speak louder than truth. Because hear me clearly, God doesn't pick the flawless, He chooses the faithful. The tender-hearted warriors, the broken who still believe, the ones who stayed kind when it cost them everything, the ones who whispered prayers through their own heartbreak. And He's chosen you. This isn't random, this is your divine confirmation. Soon you'll be seen, not for what's on the surface, but for the light that's always been inside you. That soul is being magnetized by your radiance. Their conscious mind may not understand it yet, but their spirit does. And yours is starting to remember them too. Because before this life, in a realm beyond the veil, you promised each other, we'll find our way back. That's why this feels familiar, sacred, unexplainable. Michael weeps, not in despair, but because he watched you, nearly close your heart forever. One more disappointment, one more silence, one more missed call. And he heard your inner whisper, maybe it's not meant for me. And that's when his heavenly cry rang loud, don't stop here, don't go numb, don't look away, this is it. Even as you read this, angels are already moving. They're entering spaces you haven't been invited to yet, placing your name in sacred conversations, dropping glimpses of your light into the mind of the one being drawn to you. Heaven is orchestrating an encounter that will transcend logic. But child, stay awake, stay open, stay soft. Heaven doesn't pour this kind of attention into someone ordinary. You are marked, protected, appointed. This is your time. And with every tick of the clock, you are nearing the chapter where your future no longer looks like your past. The dry season is ending, not because you chased it, but because heaven released it. And this person, this powerhouse, is part of that heavenly release. They aren't coming to distract you, they've been summoned to walk beside you. They're carrying pieces of your promise, tools for your destiny, blessings even you didn't think to ask for. God made sure they were prepared, for your weight, for your depth, your calling, your anointing. They won't be intimidated by your light, they've been forged by their own fires, and know what it feels like to wait in silence, for something real. And you are that real. Everything in the heavens is aligning, to make this connection happen. It cannot be stopped, but it can be delayed, if fear sneaks in, if doubt convinces you to look away, if pain hardens the door to your heart. Don't let it. This is your moment, this is your sacred alignment, this is heaven keeping its promise. Don't chase what's already chasing you, just stay in alignment, stay open, stay clear in your heart and sharp in your spirit. Because what's unfolding now has nothing to do with your efforts, and everything to do with your readiness. The energy is already in motion, the alignment has already been activated, and your only job now is to allow what I've already placed in motion to fully arrive. That person, the one heaven whispered about, the one who can't stop feeling your presence, in the quiet of their heart, they are already feeling the pull. Even now, they are seeking understanding, sensing a shift they can't quite name, but it's all connected to you. This is what divine connection feels like, unspoken yet undeniable, quiet yet powerful, delayed but never denied. You have prayed for companionship, but what I'm sending is covenant. You asked for a chance, but I'm sending a calling. You wanted someone to notice you, but I'm sending someone who was born to recognize you. They may not even know exactly why they're being drawn back to that memory of you, that glimpse, that word you once said. But their soul does, their spirit is being awakened by your energy, and it's guiding them right to you. But child, before that door opens, you must seal the cracks in your foundation. Not just the outer cracks, those are obvious, but the subtle inner ones, the quiet doubts, the buried disappointments, the fears that hide in silence. Because when this connection ignites, it will not tolerate the weight of fear, disguised as logic. You must walk into this with trust, not suspicion, with softness, not guardedness, with openness, not conditions. The reason you've been feeling tested lately isn't because I forgot you, it's because I'm finalizing your preparation. And I cannot let something holy arrive, in a space that's still healing from the unholy. That's why I've been removing certain connections, that's why I've been pulling your focus away from distractions that once excited you. You're not losing passion, you're gaining clarity. You're stepping into a new realm, a spiritual elevation, where discernment becomes your compass, and peace becomes your yes. And when this person enters your life, you will not need to perform, persuade, or prove. They will know, and you will know. Because I will confirm it, not just with signs, but with alignment, not just with emotion, but with purpose, not just with chemistry, but with calling. This isn't about a fairy tale, it's about a fulfillment of promises. This isn't about wishful thinking, it's about a divine appointment, that has been long in the making. Every detour, every delay, every heartbreak, it all led to this precise moment. Nothing was wasted, not even the pain, not even the years that felt like silence. Because I was always working in the unseen, refining you, shaping your character, anchoring your identity in truth, so that when this person comes, you are not shaken, you are solid. And they won't come to complete you, because you are already whole. They will come to complement you, to walk beside you, not ahead or behind. This is a connection of equals, a joining of two who have known loss, but never lost hope, who have walked alone, but never stopped believing, who have been misunderstood, but never lost the language of love. They are not coming with confusion, they are coming with confirmation. They are not showing up as a test, but as testimony. And your spirit will breathe differently when they speak, your heart will recognize the sound. Because long before you met, I wrote your names in the same breath. And now that breath is returning to your lungs, in the form of a miracle. So don't distract yourself now, don't numb the ache, don't rush past the stillness. Because in that stillness, I am speaking. And what I'm saying is this: get ready, make room, stretch your faith, remove the fear, say goodbye to scarcity, say goodbye to begging for love, say goodbye to shrinking yourself, so others don't feel insecure, say goodbye to over-explaining your worth. Because now I'm sending someone who sees it, without you having to say a word. And when they arrive, you will be tempted to retreat, you'll question your worth, you'll wonder if this is too good to be true. But I've already prepared them for your layers, I've already instructed their spirit to handle your heart with care, I've made sure they don't come in pieces, I've ensured they've been refined in their own fire, just as you were. So when they see your scars, they won't flinch, they'll understand, they'll respect the process that made you. This is why I had to keep them hidden for a season, just like I hid you. Because timing is everything. And now the time has ripened. Now the fruit of what you sowed in tears, is about to bloom in joy. And no, it's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be smooth every step of the way, but it will be anointed, it will be worth it. So stay awake, watch for the small signs. That comment that seems insignificant, that sudden connection that feels strangely familiar, that name that keeps repeating, that face that feels like déjà vu. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The divine doesn't shout, it whispers, and I've been whispering their name into your atmosphere for days. And now, child, heaven holds its breath as you stand at this intersection. Will you turn back toward what's comfortable, or will you walk forward into the unknown, trusting that I have already gone before you? You are not stepping into danger, you are stepping into destiny. And I'm not just placing you in their life, I'm placing them in yours, because both of you carry a part of the mission I designed long ago. This is not about a relationship, it's about a revolution of purpose. It's about awakening love that serves, love that heals, love that reflects the divine. It's about showing the world what it means to be aligned with someone who sees your soul and still says, I'm not leaving. So take a deep breath, beloved, feel the shift, let the tears fall if they must, let the memories rise, let the hope grow bigger than the fear. You are walking into something rare, something sacred, something that will make you forget every moment you ever doubted if this kind of love was real. And Archangel Michael, he hasn't stopped watching, he hasn't stopped protecting, he hasn't stopped clearing the path. Even now, his wings stretch over your home, over your thoughts, over your future. He is not just guiding the person to you, he is strengthening your heart, so you're ready to receive them, he is lifting your head, so you don't miss it, he is standing between you, and every force that once tried to block this. This isn't just another season, it's the season. The one everything else was preparing you for. And now that the moment is here, you must decide, will you believe what heaven has been whispering all along, or will you let fear write the ending? Because the beginning, it's already here, it's already unfolding, and it's more beautiful than you ever dared to imagine. It will be divine, the kind of obvious that silences doubt, and settles your heart like never before. You won't feel like you're guessing, you'll feel like you're remembering. Because somewhere deep inside your soul, always knew this moment was written. And when your eyes finally meet theirs, something ancient will stir, a knowing, a recognition, a sacred echo of promises, made in realms beyond time. You won't need to force it, you won't need to chase it, what's yours will find you, because I've commanded it to. And no earthly barrier, no distance, no fear, can stand in the way of what I've ordained. This is why the shaking had to happen, this is why things were stripped away, why certain people couldn't stay, why doors you begged to remain open had to close. I wasn't punishing you, I was preparing you, I was clearing the space, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Because if I let this blessing arrive, before you were truly ready, you would have missed it, you would have doubted it, you would have questioned your worth, and fumbled something divine. But now you're different. You're not who you were last year, last month, even last week. The pain grew you, the waiting matured you, the silence made you sensitive to my voice. And now you will hear it, more clearly than ever. So do not shrink, when this love arrives. Do not question, whether you're enough. I formed you with this moment in mind. Everything about you was crafted with care, your heart, your depth, your empathy, your strength. The very things that made others walk away, will be the very things that draw this person in. They'll be captivated, not by what you show the world, but by what you've hidden. The sacred parts, the broken parts, the healed over scars, that now shine like gold. This love won't flinch at your truth, it will embrace it, it will honor it, it will protect it. And when you're tempted to sabotage it, out of habit, because you're not used to being treated well, pause, breathe, remember this message. Remember that what's happening isn't too good to be true, it's too destined to be missed. You don't have to push it away, you don't have to over-explain your wounds. This person won't be scared of your past, they'll see the beauty in how you rose, they'll look at your pain and call it sacred, not shameful, they'll hold your story with reverence, because I've prepared their heart to understand yours. And you won't be the only one changed, as they step into your life, their vision will shift, their priorities will realign. They will begin to make moves, not out of ego, but out of alignment. Not to impress the world, but to build something eternal with you. Their success will no longer be defined by numbers or fame, but by peace, by purpose, by the quiet joy they feel when they're next to you. They'll begin to see their future, not as an empire to rule alone, but as a sanctuary to build together. Because your love will be their home, your spirit will be their compass, your connection will be the grounding they didn't know they needed. And when doubts rise, because yes, even they will feel fear, I will speak to them, I will remind them of the dreams I whispered long ago, I will show them signs they cannot ignore, I will place confirmations in their path, until they are too certain to turn back. And you beloved, you will not need to prove your worth, just keep being who you are, keep showing up in truth, keep nurturing the light I placed within you, and it will guide them, straight to your heart. This is not just about romance, this is about restoration, about redemption, about rewriting the narrative that said you were too much or not enough. It's about proving that two healed souls, when united in divine timing, can do more together than they ever imagined alone. It's about building, blessing, becoming. And as this unfolds, you'll notice other things aligning too, doors opening, favor following, opportunities arising, that seemed locked before. Because love is not the only thing that's being released, its abundance, its purpose, its visibility, its divine positioning. So start living like you're expecting it, prepare like you're welcoming royalty. Clean your space, not just your home, but your spirit. Release grudges, heal what's lingering, speak life over your days, speak gratitude over your future. Because gratitude is the language that speeds up manifestation. Thank me now, not because you see it yet, but because you trust it's coming. Your praise is a declaration of readiness, and heaven responds to the ready. This love, this breakthrough, this sacred connection, it's not coming to rescue you, it's coming to recognize you, to match your frequency, to walk beside you, as you both fulfill what I wrote, long before either of you took your first breath. This is holy ground, you're stepping into, treat it with honor, speak of it with reverence, protect it from those who can't understand it. And above all, trust that if I offered it, I will sustain it. Because what's coming is not ordinary, what's coming is sacred, what's coming is sealed, and it's already on its way. So now, beloved, let your soul rest, let the anxious wondering fall silent. You no longer have to wrestle with uncertainty, because the answer is already in motion. The journey may have felt like loss, like chaos, like abandonment, but in truth, it was alignment. I was never withholding, I was orchestrating, I was not ignoring your cries, I was answering them, in a language deeper than words. What I was preparing required the kind of precision that only heaven understands. And though you couldn't see the full picture, your obedience kept you positioned, your faith kept the gates open, your hope lit the path in the dark, and now that light is being reflected back to you, in the form of this divine return. This isn't about proving anything, you don't need to defend why you waited, why you believed, why you still kept space in your heart, when everyone else told you to move on. That kind of faith doesn't need defense, it carries its own power. It was never about desperation, it was about alignment. You saw something in this person that wasn't visible to the world, not because you were naive, but because you were prophetic. You recognized their soul, before they recognized their own, you saw their healing before it arrived. And now that healing is coming full circle, because of your prayers, because of your surrender, because you stayed aligned with heaven, when your heart could have run away. Do not let bitterness speak, in this next chapter. Do not let fear write the script. This is not the time for guarded hearts, or defensive walls. It's the time for sacred softness, for open arms, and divine discernment. You don't need to forget what happened, but you also don't need to carry the weight of it anymore. Let my love be the filter, through which you see them, let my peace be the boundary, that guides your choices. You are not walking into this alone, you are walking with me. Every word spoken, every step taken, every moment unfolding, is covered in my glory. I am not just the God who gives love, I am the God who restores it, and I am doing that now. The person you are about to encounter is not coming back with empty hands. They're bringing healing, they're bringing truth, they're bringing a willingness to build what should have been built long ago. And though they are nervous, though the weight of past choices still lingers, they will press through it. Because the pull of your connection is louder than their fear. They feel it in their sleep, they hear your name in moments of silence, they're seeing signs that cannot be denied. I am not letting them forget you, because you were never just a memory, you were a mission, a divine appointment, they are now ready to keep. And you, dear one, you are no longer who you were when they left. You have evolved, you have grown, into someone who now knows the worth of your heart. So don't shrink, don't apologize for the strength you've gained, don't downplay the wisdom you now carry. Let them meet the real you, the healed you, the radiant you, the anchored you. And as you stand in that truth, they will rise to meet you there, not to complete you, but to join you, not to fix what broke, but to build what lasts. This time there will be intentionality, there will be clarity. The energy will not feel confusing, it will feel calm. It won't spark anxiety, it will spark peace. That's how you'll know, not because everything is perfect, but because everything is present. There will be effort, there will be accountability, and yes, there will be love, but not the kind that demands, the kind that gives, the kind that covers, the kind that protects. Do not be surprised if this love activates other parts of your life. Because when the heart aligns, the soul responds. Doors will begin opening, spiritually, financially, emotionally. Things that were stagnant will begin to move. People who once drained your energy will fade quietly. Because this blessing is not meant to be shared with the unprepared. I am guarding it, I am elevating it, and you will feel that covering, in ways you never have before. You may be tempted to overthink, to question if you're dreaming. But I need you to remember, this is not a fantasy, this is fulfillment. This is not coincidence, this is covenant. This is not you reaching, this is heaven releasing. So exhale, child, breathe in the truth, that you are worthy of this, that you have always been, that the delays were not denials, they were divine timing, unfolding in the only way it ever could. And now, let your soul say yes. Say yes to being loved well, say yes to being chosen without condition, say yes to being seen, in the fullness of who you are, say yes to the person, who doesn't just admire your light, but wants to protect it, say yes to the love, that was made from the same breath, that formed the stars, say yes to the divine return. The miracle is not just near, it is here, and it's knocking. Open the door, beloved, it's time. Amen.